Exclamation point?
So,
what do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Or do you think it deserves a period? I think if we're excited about something, we should use an exclamation point. Okay.
I remember when I was really happy going to the state fair, I did 3 exclamation points.
Do you want to add 2? Okay. So we are super excited about going to the state fair, so we'll have 2 exclamation points. So right now, I want you guys to help me come up with, we're going to write 3 sentences, because that's a really good number, 3, to add details to your topic sentence. Alright, so if we were going to try to support this topic, we wouldn't just write one thing, would we? Because there's a lot of reasons why we love the state fair. Alright, so let's think one sentence.
I'm thinking about one and I already got it.
Okay, what's your sentence?
The Ferris wheel. You love the Ferris wheel.
You love the Ferris wheel. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a few words, and I want one of you to volunteer to come up to spell a word. Does that sound good? Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to write I. And Maddie, since you came up with this sentence, you want to write the word love? Okay. And you know, it's perfect because the word love is going to be written in red. Okay. So I want you to write that just beside the I.
A topic sentence for the bottom. So I do a lot to get ready for Thanksgiving. We set up a table for a big feast. We spend all day cooking and eating. My family and friends come over to.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you, Maddie. Okay. So I love.
Thanksgiving.
And what was the ending of it? The Ferris wheel?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay, isn't it? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Okay. So, Maddie, you did an excellent job. Remember, though, if we're going to write in the middle of the sentence, what do we use? Do we use a lowercase or uppercase?
Where it was.
Lowercase. Good job. But I love how you wrote the word love. You did a great job, and it's in the color that you wanted. Okay, so let's think of one more thing that we can write about, or 2 more things. So, Maddie came up with, I love the Ferris wheel. Tana, what do you like about the state fair?
I like that.
You like the what? You like the fireball. Okay.
That's easy to draw.
So do you want me to write, I like the fireball? Okay.
You know how to spell fireball?
With the marker?
You know how to spell it?
So where was my title in my writing?
You know how to spell it.
Maddie, do you want to come up and write the fireball?
Thanksgiving is fun.
And if you want, we can, fireball, is it all one word or 2 words?
It tells what you're writing.
You think it's 2 words? Okay. Do you want to write both words, or do you want to just write fireball? It's totally up to you.
Who has topic?
You can try to write both. Okay. So why don't you write fire right here, and then we'll write ball right there.
Fire is made out of red.
It is made out, I know, it just so happens every word we're writing.
Yeah.
On the top of our writing. Alright, and who has who's after topics then? Me. That does come after, but who
Fire.
You do?
Good
So
job.
how many details do you want to try and have in our writing? How many do we want to try and have?
Fire.
3 to 5.
E, good job, yeah. And we can't really,
Very end.
yeah, we can't really hear the E. That's perfect.
Conclusion sentence. What's
Do you want to write ball after that? You can write it right there.
Yeah, it means kind of like what comes at the end, right? Alright, so I'm going to take these back, and we are now going to write together.
Good job. But sometimes, I mean, it would sound like it would be an O, but ball, we're hearing the ah sound.
You put an exclamation point?
Sure. If you love the fireball, then you should put an exclamation point.
Fireball is so hard for me to get on.
See, I would be too scared to do that. Thank you, Tayana.
So I
Another ride that one, little cars, I couldn't get on because I wasn't high enough.
Yeah, you have to be a certain height, right, to ride some of the rides?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 2 sentences. Let's think of one more detail to support our topic of why we love the state fair. Okay, so why do you guys, what's one other thing? Do you guys like the food at the state fair?
Yeah.
You do?
And also the vet ride. It's like where it's moving back and forth.
Ooh. See, I'm scared to do all those rides.
I got on the boat ride. I got a little scared when I got on.
I don't blame you. I would have too. Okay, so do you guys want to write about the food at the state fair? Okay, so what detail about the food?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy?
Yep. The funnel cake.
Funnel cake? Okay, so we can write about both, I could say.
The apple.
Candy apples? Which is your favorite? Funnel cake, candy apples, or cotton candy? Which of it?
I mean, not
Candy apple?
Yeah.
Do you want to write about that? Okay. So maybe we can write apple and red. How's that sound?
Good.
Good? Okay. All right. So what do you want to say? Do you want to say, I love cotton candies, or I like to eat cotton candy? Or candy apples, I'm sorry.
I love to eat candy apples.
I love to eat candy. How do you think? What do you think? Okay.
Even though I got candy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say, I love to eat candy apples.
So what about... What about Halloween is very fun?
Tayana, do you want to come up and spell eat? Okay. Here you go, sweetie. And then Maddie, I will have you write another word too. There you go.
Halloween is very... Okay, Dana, can you write fun on there?
Excellent. Okay. I love to eat.
Fun. And you put an exclamation mark on there. Perfect. So after we
Okay. Do you want to write apples for me, Maddie? Okay.
put on there? Are we going to put our
There
conclusion
you
sentence
go. You
on
can
there?
write it right there.
We're going to put the detail. So, William, what was one of those things that you just said about Halloween?
You can dress up in costumes.
You can dress up in costumes, scare people, and get candy. So why don't we make those our
Surprise? I know the next one. And you can surprise people with your costume.
So which one do you want to do first? Candy, costumes, or scaring people?
Perfect. I love it.